Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to a general tarot reading for September 2024. It's Sagittarius Yogini. If you're interested in a specific love reading that's just dedicated to love, I've already done one for September, I think for all of the signs. So you can check out my channel for that. If you like what you hear here, could you please give me a thumbs up and possibly subscribe to my channel for more content? Because I'm trying to build up my channel and I've been noticing that, when I get, like, it's kind of weird that I get all these views sometimes and I don't get any thumbs up, but sometimes that it's been kind of like disabled or partially disabled on YouTube. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, but please, if that's something that you feel, I'm not asking for a thumbs up if you're not interested, but just to build my channel, basically. Otherwise, it's all good. Okay, so this is going to be a general look at September. I'm doing 5 cards with this. Okay, well, you got your card. You are death, Scorpio. Did you know that? Did you know you're connected to death in the tarot? But also, the 8th house that you rule is about death. But it's actually more than just physical death. It's transformation, which is so important in life for growth. So there's definite need for that. Okay. The heart of the matter is the 7 of Wands, and this is about standing your ground. Sometimes people feel the need to kind of defend themselves when they feel under siege. This can be in the workplace. And, sometimes people may have a toxic boss. And I wonder if that's this guy. It can be in your love life. Whether it's somebody that you're dating, maybe it started out and they were all lovey-dovey, and then they started like doing little digs, but they met the wrong one, didn't they, Scorpio? Because you can see right through that. Scorpio is the most perceptive sign of the zodiac. I would say Pisces is the most psychic, but being psychic can sometimes mean being blinded to your own life. So sometimes that happens with Pisces, that they don't see something that's right under their nose about their own life, but Scorpio can see it all. And but that doesn't make it easy if you're like, let's say you have a boss and you actually feel like your boss is jealous or envious of you and is competitive with you, and they're trying to like mess with you by, kind of picking at you and trying to make you feel like you're not measuring up and stuff like that. You may know exactly what you're doing, but you may need that job. You don't have another source of income, so you feel like you're trapped. And you're not going to just lie down and take it and be a doormat. If you sense that something is going on like that, be very crafty in how you handle it, because you might be dealing with somebody who's a narcissist and they are feeding off of any kind of negative energy that their behavior is provoking in you. So being able to kind of stand up for yourself, but at the same time not look defensive and look like you feel insecure, could be like a really good strategy right now. Also, with your personal life, if somebody's doing that, then you have information. Because if you always feel like the other person doesn't approve of you somehow, and they always kind of like spot your flaws. I'm not talking about somebody who is calling you out when you've been a jerk, or they feel like you are in the wrong somehow. And it's not like they're constantly doing that, but they just do it like once in a while, then perhaps if you're defensive, it could be because you're not ready to see that quality within yourself. But I'm talking about the person who's doing that as like a tactic to make you feel insecure. And if you're dating somebody like that, that's a huge red flag. I feel like it could be a family member, though, because the Emperor can be the father. The Six of Cups is in the past position. So this could have been a trigger for you. And this is connected to the sign of Cancer. So it might be somebody who is a Cancer and maybe they're being manipulative in this way. It can also be a card of childhood. So for some people, this may be a situation where like if you have gone back to visit your parents or whatever, there's some kind of a situation going on there. Yeah, I'm thinking, I always think astrologically because I'm primarily an astrologer. And back on, just happened the other day, on August 19th. Actually, it's not just the other day, it's more than a week ago. It's like 10 days ago to be exact. There was a full moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is your fourth house of home and family. So if you dealt with family matters, you may feel on the defensive. Sorry, I've got the window open and it's rush hour. So there might be a little background noise. But anyway, that could be something that has triggered you and put you back almost to be like a teenager in the past, or a kid. And if that is the case, understand, oh, you know what's wild? This is funny. This is supposed to be what is coming in, but I'm thinking about that full moon that already happened. So that's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm going to get to this, but let me go to this because this can be a problem or some kind of thing that is coming up against you. The Emperor, this can be a male authority figure. It could be a father or father figure, like a stepfather, mom's boyfriend, even a grandfather if that person took care of you. And they may be against you. It's like in the challenge position. So they may be the one who is trying to make you feel insecure for some reason. Or, sometimes like if you're dealing with a situation at work with an authority figure, it is possible that in some cases the Scorpio person is projecting their daddy issues onto a boss. That is a possibility, and this is a card like, talking about that past that is putting you in defensive mode right now. The Emperor can be an Aries individual. I think it could also be a Capricorn, just because of my own instincts of what this card represents. This is also for your own life, and it could be someone who is to me like a narcissist who has to have their own way, who is like my way or the highway type of person. And you could be setting up like the same kind of situation. Like if you married your father and you're like rebelling against that person, it's like you feel like you're back in adolescence, but really you married this kind of person who is very authoritarian. the person could actually be a military man or like a vet, or a cop, where they're in a position like that where they, tend to look at life in a very kind of a black and white sort of way. And that might be something that was your mentality in the past, and now you're kind of stuck in this dynamic that is not really serving you. Like maybe you've grown, but you're still kind of defending yourself. Instead of like, ultimately you don't have to defend yourself from, if somebody doesn't get you, then, they don't really need to be in your life. If you think about it, like because I notice this, like this is a tactic of narcissists, that they act like they have no idea like why, you do this or you do that. And they'll even say things like, why do you do that? And they say it in such a condescending way. And it's very triggerable. If you've grown up like have a parent who did that, and then you're with a partner who does that, you may begin to realize that you need that. I was going to say as much as you need a hole in the head, but I don't even like to put that out in the universe. But yeah, there's going to be a full moon in Taurus in mid-November, so it might be like a birthday present for you to have a full moon in the 7th house, for some of you. And then here I am showing the moon. Yeah, maybe this is what's coming in. The moon card. This is a card. This is connected to Pisces. In particular, we are having a Pisces lunar eclipse in mid-September. Oh, wow. That's actually falling in your 5th house. So maybe that'll be a situation that kind of like a lunar eclipse can eclipse something out of your life. And that might be something that is really a good thing for you. It could reveal something that is hidden big time. And you will find a lot of times that, you've heard that saying, the best defense is a good offense. So sometimes the person doing the dirt is the one going on the offense. And, you don't have to fall for the okie doke and fall into that pattern of like trying to defend yourself against a guilty party. The outcome is a Death card. So whatever's going on, I feel like it's just a phase of the ultimate ending of something. Like right now, you may be feeling a sense of like defending yourself, but eventually you may realize that it's not a healthy situation. And this could be in the workplace, like I said, it doesn't have to be in the home life, or it could even be in your family of origin. And you just realize, no, I don't need this in my life. And then you can do what you feel is important to do. Okay, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that this resonated. If you'd like a private reading, I have the information below. Thanks for watching. Bye.